Hello, and welcome to Pepisode 2 of the Pathfinder Adventure Card Game, Rise of the Rune Lords, gameplay, playthrough. Gotta find a shorter way to say all that. Anyway, where we left off, Valeros had just closed the waterfront, isn't that right? Yeah, I did. I did a good job there, didn't I? And so the last thing we did was we asked, what do you want us to do with these cards? Now we had a split 50-50 vote. Half of you wanted me to just get rid of them. Throw them away without actually seeing what they are. The other half wanted to sneak a peek. But, so, since we're split, what we're going to do is Kyra, like Kyla, Kyra is going to not look at them. Kyra's going to keep them secret on any locations that Kyra closes. But, since Valeros did close this location, we'll take a look at what these are. So if you're just tuning in for the first time, you better go back and watch Pepisode 1. Bit on the longer side, sorry about that. You don't really need to watch Pepisode 0 though, that's more for the character building. So let's see. Well, we missed out on some monsters and barriers, not a big deal. Oh, look at all those monsters we got. This was so lucky to get this closed when we did, but we did miss out on a dog. That's unfortunate. So, I'll stick those here in the box. That's barriers. Sorry, I don't really need to do that on camera. Anyway, and then when we left off, it's going to be Kyra's turn now. So I think I already flipped the blessing too. I've fully prepared for Kyra's turn. So gonna stay where she is, and let's see what's coming up next. A rat swarm. If you don't defeat it by at least 4, you shuffle it back into the deck it came from. Ooh, so even though it says that it's a combat of 8, it's actually going to be a combat of 12. Now, we do have our mace. So we got a d8 plus our own d6 for strength. I feel like I might have accidentally used a d8 for myself and 1 point for strength. Okay, well, it's that plus 2. That's probably not good enough, though. And this thing will keep coming back. But you know what? The special ability of the woods is undefeated monsters. Oh no, it actually says that it still counts as defeated. So if we happen to defeat it, if we got like a 9, it would be defeated, but it would still go back into the woods. Okay, yeah, okay, I will use my blessing against my better judgment, so I need this extra d6. My discard pile's getting a little thick there. All right. I think we still. Oh my gosh, that's 6, 7, 8 total. So we beat it, but we also didn't beat it. You know, ironically, it would have actually been better if we lost, because then the woods would have banished this. That's why usually you want to put a little more thought in than that, I guess. All right. Well, that's going to be the end of Kyra's turn, and we'll draw back up here to get another mace. Oh, I guess I could have broken that mace in order to try to make that happen. Oopsie. Next up, Valeros. We have a normal blessing. Valeros, I guess, will go to the farmhouse. Actually, I think he has the best chance of doing this dexterity check. Yeah, so he really should be at the wooden bridge. No, we already know what's there. That's the ruins. Ooh, all right. A standard bearer. Well, diplomacy of 6, and I have a d6 plus 2 on that, so I'll just go for it. I got a 5. 5 plus 2. Perfect. So that just gets added. Now, if you would discard an ally, bury it instead. Well, you know what? Let's discard to explore a location. It'll show you what burying does. So when you bury a card, it's not gone forever, but you're not going to get it back during this particular session. So I'm going to take it, slide it under my character, and then I'll get that back later. But it means I get to go again, and there's the bandit. Yes. Okay. Combat of 8. And we have to recharge a card. I don't need both these armor, so I'll recharge that. Now, the deck is actually getting pretty low. I'm kind of in trouble. But because of the ability, I get to draw a new card. Potion of hiding. Yeah, that's not. Okay. So, I'm going to fight the bandit with this dagger. And, yeah, in order to close this location, I have to defeat a random monster. So, I really shouldn't be breaking this dagger. But it's my... Oh, it uses my dexterity. Well, my dexterity is a D8. So you know what? I think I might have to... Oh, I just recharge it normally anyway. Okay. So D8 plus 2D4 if I'm going to recharge this. So I'm going to need both D4s. And I don't have the best odds here. I guess I could have just punched it with my fists instead, but I'll just punch whatever comes out next with my fists. Hopefully. Okay, so I actually got exactly 8, and I have no bonuses on this. So I barely managed to beat this bandit. Okay, bandit's gone, and now I need to summon a random monster. Well, let's look at the random monsters. It is... Are you serious? It's a specter. It can't be beaten unless I have the magic trait. Okay, well, I still have to fight it, and its combat is 11. And I have a D10 plus 3. Uh-oh. I am in trouble. Thankfully, I have my armor to prevent a bit of the combat damage, but I don't have any way to get a boost. And yeah, nothing over here either. I also 100% forgot that I'm supposed to be in character for this, as you might have noticed. So we're going to abandon that for this one to see if I can speed it up by not jumping back between characters. 5, 6, 7, 8. That is not enough. I lose by 3, but my half plate, I believe, yes, I recharge it to reduce combat damage by 3. So I don't take any damage, but I don't beat this thing. And yeah. And I have to move to a random location. Well, here's a D4. 1, 2, 3. So I move back to the waterfront where I came from. And the unfortunate part is that I have to make it through that whole deck in order to beat it now. But you know what? Now we know that the villain is here. So that could actually be incredibly helpful. All right, moving back to Kyra's turn, although I need to draw up over here. I got my short sword and some chainmail, so back to kind of full fighting strength. Now, let's see what we get. Another mace. Okay, well, I got plenty of maces. I get a D6 plus 2 to hit a 4, so don't roll a 1. I rolled a 5. Perfect. So I have another mace. I'm just dripping with maces. The main problem here now, though, is that I can't keep all these. I have to end my turn, and none of these I can use to go again. Oh, I could have actually banished this to reduce the damage dealt to him. Oopsie. I'll just throw away this Potion of Fortitude. So, boop, discarded. All right, now Valeros. I guess we got to get through this farmhouse, so Valeros will come back over here and just start digging. And new blessing for this round. Gorham. I believe that's a combat-based one. Yeah. Okay, Spyglass. Wisdom or Perception 4. I've got a wisdom of D4. Let's go for it. But you know what? I actually just realized this Night Watch I can recharge to add a D10 to my perception. And this could actually be helpful. So you know what? Sure. I will recharge this to get an extra D10. I didn't really want it in my hand anyway. My deck is really not wanting to be recharged. So a D4 and a D10 to get to a 4. So I'd really have to roll bad there. I got a total of 12. So now I have this Spyglass. So I could discard it to look at the top 2 cards of my location and put them back in any order. That is interesting. Yeah. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to do that. Oh, I'm actually pretty low on life. I shouldn't be discarding things. Just ignore that. I'm going to be a good boy. Okay. So moving back to Kyra, I really want to encounter something so I can break some of these maces. Let's just explore. Let's see what happens. It's this rat swarm again. Well, you know what? This time you're going to get hit with a mace, and this mace is going to break. So I get a D6, a D8, and an extra D4. That plus 2 should easily be enough to beat this rat swarm. Where'd the rat swarm go? There you are. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, plus the 2. Boom. That rat swarm is obliterated now. Don't have to deal with that anymore. My mace is gone. I discarded it. And again, I don't have a way to go again. You know, I'm actually going to discard my wooden shield so that I have the ability to draw up a little more. So there, I drew guidance and a quarterstaff. Okay, I just can't stop drawing weapons. But it is back to Valeros. And let's see. Potion of Hiding. I don't really care, so I'll roll my D6 and see if I can get a 4. Hey, look, I got a 6. Now I have 2 Potions of Hiding. Since I'm going to have to discard anyway, I'll use the Spyglass now, so I can look at the top 2 cards of this deck and put them back in any order. Well, I'm glad I did that. So Explosive Ruins. I would need Dexterity, or that's the same as what's here. Okay. I will put the Explosive Ruins on top, just so that I know it's there, because putting it 1 down doesn't really help anything. Okay. So now I just know that the top of both of these decks are bad. And what I'm hoping for is that the villain happens to be right here. That would be perfect. So I'm going to end his turn. Valeros is done, and I'll take the risk. I'm throwing away a Potion of Hiding just to get a new card. I need something. A dagger. Okay. Whatever. We're getting close on the time here. I'd say we have about 8 turns left if it gets that far. So I kind of need to be speeding this up. So, villain? No, Codex. Okay. Discard it to add a die to your check to acquire a boon. That's not bad. Intelligence or knowledge 8, though. What is my intelligence? A D6. I think I'm just going to fail this. I can't... Yeah, there's nothing I can really do. So that one's just an auto fail. Goodbye, Codex. There's only 2 cards left in here. One of these has to be the villain. Okay. I wish I could go again, but I can't. So we're going to go over to Valeros, and I think the best option for Valeros is to stay here and not encounter it. It seems a little weird. Yeah, I'm just going to kind of skip his turn. Oh, did I don't remember if I just flipped this out or not. I'll say I didn't. I'm skipping his turn, and it's just so I don't have to encounter that Explosive Ruins, because that would potentially just kill him. So we're going to go back to Kyra, and I hate to have to skip so many turns, but if this is the villain, this is all good. Perfect, perfect, perfect. So I have to recharge 2 cards of my choice, and then I will be able to draw these back up. So I suppose it makes sense to just get rid of 2 of my weapons and put those in the bottom, and then draw 2 cards back, a blessing and a blessing. That's going to really come in handy. Now, how difficult is he? He's a combat 10. That's not bad. So my mace will give me a D8 plus a D6, and I have plus 2, but this is boss, so I'm going to use guidance to give myself an extra plus 1. So I have this plus 3. Is that what I want to do? Oh, I feel like I really should be using one of these blessings. I could save the blessings for later. There's only one thing left here, even if bad things happen. Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna risk it. So I'm using this. I gotta see if I recharge it with my D12. I definitely recharge it. And so I have this. I could break it. I could break the mace to give myself an extra D4. I mean, I would have to roll almost minimum on both. No, I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to do it. I'm going to keep my mace. It's safe. It's just only revealed. And as long as I don't roll like bare minimum. Look at that. 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, actually, I was closer than I thought. But I beat him. Oh, perfect. It's all over, right? No, that's not how it works in this game. So I beat him, which means this location is automatically closed. So this is gone, and I'm not going to show you what it was because, beat it with Kyra. And then this flips over, it's closed now. Now, Valeros has the opportunity to temporarily close this location. Admittedly, I was supposed to do this before the fight, I believe. I kind of messed that up. But I was going to do it no matter what, and so he just needs to summon and defeat a random monster, which is a ghost, which can't be beaten without the magic trick. Come on, really? Okay. So no matter what, I'm not going to get to close that location. The whole point of skipping was to... Okay. Use my short sword. I might as well just break it and recharge it. So it's 2d6 plus my d10 plus 3. d6, d6, d10 plus 3. Yeah. Easily defeated the ghost. But hey... I'm not actually allowed to defeat the ghost. Now, the other thing is I technically... No, I have a D4 of wisdom. That was not going to happen. Okay. Goodbye, ghost that's only sort of defeated. So, what happens here is the villain is going to go to an open location. Now, if I had have had that one closed temporarily, it would have automatically went here, which would have been great. But now it's going to go to one of these two locations. So in order to make sure that happens, I'm going to take a random blessing from the box, put the boss on top, and then shuffle these. Now, of course, there's only 2 cards, so it's really hard to shuffle 2 cards and kind of lose track. But the nice part about talking while you do it is that it really helps. I have no idea where it is anymore. And I'm going to put it in one of these piles each, and then you got to shuffle each of these piles. So the nice part is the explosive ruins is no longer on top here. The unfortunate part is that now I have to shuffle this pile of 2 again. So not only do I not know if the boss is here, I also have to deal with the explosive ruins potentially being here. Okay. I'm not liking this. We're really low on turns too. We might just lose the first scenario. I don't know how I'd feel about losing the first scenario. Okay, well, location's closed, nothing more I can really do, so I'll drop my hand, and we move back on to Valeros' turn. Now, the blessing is Torag. Okay, this is a 50-50 shot of being that awful, awful explosive ruins, and this is potentially the villain. Okay, I'm just going to go for it. Potion of Glibness. Well, my intelligence is a d6, so 3. I failed. That's fine. Just a random item, didn't really need it. I can't go again. I feel like I forgot to draw up at the end of his last turn. That is true. So we actually should also have this in our hand, which doesn't matter. And I'm going to play risky because I don't really want to lose, so I'm going to discard this Potion of Hiding. Actually, no. You could auto-succeed at a stealth check. I could actually use that to auto-succeed there. So I'm going to keep that, and instead, I'm going to throw away this chainmail. Perfect. So I get to draw up. I only have one card left in my deck, and here is my ally. Okay, really taking this one to the edge. Got a blessing of Shaylin for Kyra, and to the wooden bridge. This is not good. No, you know what? Kyra is actually going to come here with Valeros, and then Valeros will go to the bridge since he has a way to auto-close it next turn. So we're kind of banking on the fact that this first turn is not going to go well. So let's just see. Okay, the villain is here. So that's fine. That's fine. I'm just going to fight this villain. Of course, my non-fighter character gets to fight all the time. So I'm essentially going to be rolling similar. So a D6 and a D8 plus 2. But Valeros, just for being there, also gives me an extra +4. So I don't even need to lose my weapon, and I still have the same kind of a bonus. I'm just going to save my blessings, just in case I need them for what happens there. So all right, let's see how this goes. I really need this to succeed, and it does. That's way more than enough. That's 13, 14, 15. So beat him again. This time there's only one place he can go, so he's going to go here. Which means that we know exactly what's in this pile. There's a blessing, there's a villain, and there's exploding ruins. And you know what? Even though it's going to be close, we should have this because there's 3 things left, and there's 3 turns left. 4 turns left. Now, Kyra closed this again, so you don't get to see these. And we don't have to do that part, so it's just closed. Now, the wooden bridge is all that's left. Kyra's turn is over. Yeah, sure. She'll actually discard her chainmail and draw up a new card. Mending's actually really helpful. I'm just going to use Mending right now. So I discard it to allow a character at my location to discard a weapon, an armor, or an item. Take a card of that type from the pile, their discard pile. So I'm going to discard his dagger to get back his longsword. Yeah, I'm pretty sure, yeah, those actually should have been recharged. That's someone mentioned that in the comments that I forgot to recharge things instead of discarding them. That was likely it. All right, so the Mending will potentially get recharged as long as I don't roll a 1. Okay. Well, Kyra is going to draw. No, Kyra's not going to draw. I shouldn't have seen that, Kira. That was done after the draw. Okay. Next blessing is Pharasma, and here we have Valeros coming here. Now, the only way this could really, really go badly is if this is an Explosive Ruins. If it's an Explosive Ruins, I potentially just lose. Because I don't think I can even bless him far enough to... Okay. So, Intelligence... Arcane 8. Well, my intelligence is a D6, so that's not too bad. My dexterity is a D8. 2d6 to reach 8, so average of 3.5, so it's about an average of 7. Or 4.5, an average of 9, 10. So no matter what, it's about the same. I'm sure someone who's a little more experienced with math. Although, if I give myself a blessing... I'm going to give Valeros the blessing, and this is the one for recharging a spell, isn't it? When playing a spell. Okay. So, Valeros will have... Oh, the 2 I was counting was already with a blessing. Right. Oh my gosh. This is going to be rough. Okay. I just have to decide. Do I want to do... 2d8 or 2d6? Oh my gosh. I'm going to do the 2d6. So I have to roll a total of 8 on here. I won't lose. I won't lose necessarily, but it's not going to be good if I fail. So I need to win this. If I were a worse person, I would just not roll these. I would pretend. I'd be like, oh, look, I rolled. Oh, I would have failed there. Okay, here we go. I'm not going to delay it any longer. I need to roll a total of 8, no bonuses. That's a total of 6. Okay. So, discard the top card of your deck. Well, I only have one, so boof. And then each character at the location is dealt 2d4 fire damage. Now, that's bad, but luckily, he's the only one there. So let's see how much fire damage I would have taken. I would have taken a total of 3. But I do have my armor. No. Is this just combat damage? Any damage. I'm going to banish this to reduce damage. So this is banished. Gone forever. Goodbye. I did not need you. Okay. No, the downside is when you fail to defeat something like this, it would go back to the deck. But this one says banish it, so that's gone. You know what? I actually might be okay. Because see, I need to draw up here, but it's fine because I have my hand size. I don't have a deck. I'm pretty sure I'm still alive until I need to draw a card that I can't. So we're really pulling it close here. Kyra's going to come over. And there's a Blessing of Torag. Now, okay. I could heal Valeros to be safe instead of taking my turn. And I still have 2 turns left. Yeah, you know what? That sounds just completely perfect. So I have the ability that I can reveal a card with a divine trait. Ta-da, like my Blessing of the Gods, which then I wouldn't have anymore. But I'm going to draw cards up. Oh, I'm really going to take it down to... You know what? No. I'm just going to encounter this. It's the boss. Okay. I have 2 cards in hand to beat this boss. A mace and a Blessing of the Gods. And you know what? I'm discarding both of them. Now the Blessing of Torag gives me nothing. Okay, perfect. So I'm going to be doing... Okay, so I'm going to be doing a 2d6, a d8, which is over here, and then I'm discarding it for an extra d4. Plus, I'm actually with Valeros, so I have another d4. This to beat a 10. I actually don't even have enough cards left in my deck, so if this somehow doesn't roll high enough, I lose. I have a +2. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I would basically have to roll 1s on every die except and like 2s on another. It's fine. I won't do that. Yeah, look at that. 5, 6, 10, 12, 16, 18 total. The boss is dead. This time he's just gone. Whoosh. Super dead. This is gone. Kyra was the one who got rid of it, so you don't get to see it. And it's over. I did it. I have to say, a lot of times the games do not come this close. This was kind of unlucky. I kept failing to close the locations, but you know what? It's fine. We made it. And we get some sort of reward. We each draw a random item from the box. So here we go. Random item. This one for Kira, and this one for Valeros. Let's see what I get. Valeros gets... That's not an item, that's an ally. Oh my gosh. I'm just so flustered by how close that was. Okay. Random item. Ba-doop. Ba-doop. That was 2 items. You don't get both. You only get 1. Probably the worst one. Okay. So, Potion of Healing. That actually is probably going to be really nice. And the Codex. That got away from me last time. So, neat. Gives you a bonus on a check to acquire something. Okay, so that scenario is over. I'm not going to read you the next scenario. I'll save that for the next thing. But what I'm going to do really quickly, just ignore the fact that I'm going to be pushing a lot of things out of the way. I'm going to show you the 2 decks, and I'm going to give you the option of rebuilding them in the way that you want. So let's see what new things have been added, what new options the characters have. And I'll try to do this as fast as possible because I really want this to be just around the 30-minute mark if I can have it that way. Okay. And this will give you a quick little tutorial on how you rebuild characters. So we'll do these one at a time. So Valeros should have, oh, I have them on the wrong sides. Valeros should have 5 weapons. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, and there's a mace that he gave away at some point. Perfect. 0 spells, 3 armor, chainmail. So there's the half plate, chainmail, wooden shield. Now the half plate was new. Yeah, I should do it this way. I want to give you the option. Maybe you're going to want to give the half plate to Cairo, which is fair. Okay, items. So don't remember what items. He had the Matic before and a potion of hiding, but now there's an extra potion of hiding, a spyglass, and okay. Allies, only supposed to have 2. I believe it was a soldier and a standard bear, but now we have a night watch and a standard bear, and then 3 blessings. Okay, so that's all extra stuff. Oh, right, and then there's the Codex and Potion of Healing, which were added. Whew. All right, now Kyra, can't even get the name straight, has a mace. Whoa, has a mace. And also had a quarterstaff, but see, some of these are easy. I probably don't need to even let you give me the option of picking worse weapons. In theory, the mace is just better. Although this is better if you break it, but whatever. Spells are 3. That would be Cure, Mending, and Guidance. Now we didn't pick up any new spells, so we can't choose any new ones. Armor is Chainmail and a wooden shield. And the item, only item I still have, oh no, Holy Water, and I actually picked up a Potion of Fortitude, right? Ally, only have 1 ally. Did I already drop the ally? Where'd my ally go? Okay, well, I accidentally lost my ally somehow, but I have 6 blessings. So let's just assume one of these was actually mine. Oh no, I banished, I had the guard and it got banished. Okay, so I need to replace an ally for sure. Here are the new things. I'm going to lay them out here for you. So there's some new allies. There's a new item. I'm just going to toss the quarterstaff. Not going to give you that option. It's such a bad option that I'm not even going to allow it. I'm not even going to allow it. Okay, so the major decisions we have. We have a half plate. Who gets it? It's just going to replace a shield probably. But yeah, either person can use it because they both have proficiency. So who wants this half plate? And then we'll skip items and we'll go to allies. We have a Night Watch and a Standard Bear. The Night Watch gives a bonus to Perception, and the Standard Bear gives a bonus to non-combat Strength or Constitution. And both of them can be discarded to explore your location. So do you think either of these should go to any of them, or do you think the allies that they have are fine? I'll actually give you a quick reminder of who has what ally. Right, Kyra actually needs an ally. So which of these will go to Kyra? And do you want to replace either of these allies that Valeros has? I'll find a faster and more consistent way to do this later. And then items. So there's a Potion of Healing, which you can banish to give someone 1d4 cards back from their discard pile. A Potion of Hiding, which Valeros already has one of, that you can banish it to succeed at a stealth check. Fortitude, you banish to succeed at a fortitude check. And it's just a character at your location, so it could be someone else. The Spyglass, you can reveal it, not even discard or recharge. Reveal it to get a bonus to Perception, or you can discard it to examine the top 2 of your deck. And the Codex gives you a bonus to acquiring boons, or you can succeed in Intelligence to recharge it instead of discard it. That's not going to happen with these 2 characters. Okay, that is it. We finished the first part. Next episode, we'll move on to the second part after I get your suggestions on what equipment should go to who. Anyway, that has been the video. I won't take any more of your time. Thanks so much for watching. I'm really glad we didn't fail on that. We barely made it, so that's awesome. Have a great day. If you have any other comments other than who should get what, feel free to leave them in the comments below. I pretty much read everything that I see there. So other than that, though, again, thanks for watching. And as always, live free, game hard.